Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of our little garden here in the south of France. We've lived in this house for 5 years now, and one of the main things that I jumped into straight away was the garden, because up until that point we had never had a garden before. We had only had little balconies and no space outside at all, so it was something that I was just super keen to jump into. I had and still have no knowledge at all really, and we've never really had any budgets to spend, and so I wanted to give you a little tour. It's by no means finished as such. Well, I suppose it is finished now, but I think it will keep evolving with us over the years. And very realistic garden of a family with 2 small children in the south of France. I hope you enjoy it. My hope for our garden when we bought the house was that it would become this little oasis within our village, full of all the things we love, flowers and seasonal vegetables, and areas where our girls could relax and be children. And I had to fit this all into this very small space really. Oh, and also we park our car in the space as well. And so far it's been really great. Almost all of the outside spaces you see locally have a potager, vegetable patch. We have only managed to fit 1 in so far, but I'm hopeful that we can fit more in the future because we absolutely love this small space. We used rafters, old wooden beams, so we recycled those, and we tend to grow quite simply tomatoes and salads, peppers that we use all season long, strawberries that our girls love picking, and also we're trying a melon plant this year. We have a mixture of grass, which we sowed ourselves, terrace area which was already here when we bought the house, and then we've put a lot of gravel down for the plants, and also so that we can move around kind of inflatable little pools or tables and chairs depending on the season. The front of the house we have a couple of soft seats here and a table, and honestly this part of the garden is one of my favourites. It's by a really big board that I've planted up over the years, and the olive tree, and it gets the morning sun and the afternoon shade, and especially when the cicadas are singing away as they are now and the plants are grown up. It's really beautiful. What I've found has worked the best in this small space is getting a few larger items early on. So on Le Bon Coin I found a guy with a van who shuttles between northern Spain and the south of France, who sells citrus trees and cypress trees. And so very early on I bought cypress trees which we planted, and also an olive tree that we found just in Lidl for €15. And so that kind of gave the garden some structure. And then I copy what is planted in the hedgerows locally. Such beautiful plants. And so honestly, when I'm walking around, I'll always take pictures on my phone of what's been planted, and then I just ask in the garden centres. And that way I found that obviously the gardeners here know exactly what they're doing, and so I've had quite good success with what I've planted, just because they're really hardy plants and nothing too fussy. Finally, round the side of the house is our eating area. This has stayed relatively unchanged. We've not bought new tables or chairs. We've levelled it out and cleaned and put gravel down, but this area really comes into its own in the heat. It stays nice and cool, and when we have family and friends and we're barbecuing, it's a really nice social space right next to the house.